What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. Today, you're going to be watching some Vanguard ranked play. This is probably my best game of ranked play, admittedly. I'm not great. I think I placed about Specialist 2 or 3. I'm not actually done with my placements at the time of making this video, so I can't give you guys the exact, time or exact place where I should be, but I'm probably going to be around Specialist, maybe close to the next one. Is it Advanced or Expert? I forget which one, but that's probably where I'm at, and it's kind of where I expected to be. You know, I didn't think I was that good of a COD player, especially in a competitive scene. I just don't have a lot of COD experience, or comp experience, I guess, rather, and my aim's not that great. Let's be honest here. Hopefully you enjoyed that in the background, though. It's some Tuscan Search and Destroy. I like Tuscan, you know, good map. Let's talk about maps, though, because Modern Warfare 2, or Modern Warfare Roman numeral 2, is apparently getting similar maps towards something that we've seen before. So if you're interested in this video, I have some leaks from Modern Warfare 2 OG Ghost here. If you're interested in keeping up with the channel, with the leaks and everything regarding Vanguard, Warzone, and Modern Warfare 2, probably gonna be called Modern Warfare 2, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Okay, I do appreciate any support that you guys can give me. Go ahead and leave in the comment section down below. Do you guys, are you guys gonna get Modern Warfare 2? You know, are you excited for it? Are you still playing Vanguard? What are you guys playing these days? You know, just let me know in the comment section. But apparently, from Modern Warfare 2 OG Ghost, I'm gonna put the screenshot here on screen. The maps are gonna follow a quote-unquote brighter aesthetic, and the map design is going to be led with the concept of retaining the traditional COD experience while staying true to the Infinity Ward flair, which unfortunately, I mean, that means, you know what that means already. But I'm getting a bit ahead of myself, so let's start from the beginning here. He goes, map design to be similar to the DLC maps from Modern Warfare 2019. Oil Rig, Candor Hideout, and Sawmill, more of a brighter aesthetic. So let's stop there. I like those 3 maps for the most part. They're not great, but Hideout and Sawmill are pretty good. I would say upper tier, you know, above average, definitely. Oil Rig, it's kind of meh to me. It's not a bad map. It's definitely unique. The thing I like about all 3 of these maps is they take you to that atmosphere. You really feel like you're playing on an oil rig. You feel like you're playing in some kind of hideout base and stuff like that, in like the middle of, not a desert, I guess, but like, you know, you kind of feel like you're in that situation as a player. And I'm not huge on realism. You know, you guys know that. For those of you who've been long-term subs, you know, I don't really care about realism. I don't care if the gun doesn't look right, if there's supposed to be a red dot or not. You know, I don't really care. You know, it's a game. I'm not playing this video game to showcase my knowledge of World War II history or anything like that. Okay, that's for like the history books. That's for a different game. Okay, Call of Duty's always been a fast-paced action shooter. It's not supposed to be, at least in my opinion, it's not supposed to be like, oh, listen to the intricacy of the way this gun sounds and reloads. Cool addition, but if it's not there, I'm not gonna complain about it. He goes on to say that doors were seen on a number of maps, but of course, them being present or missing from the final build isn't 100%. And finally, he ends with saying, it's led with the concept of retaining the traditional COD experience while staying true to the Infinity Ward flair. Honestly, I'm not surprised at this. You know, Modern Warfare 2019 was probably one of the best-selling games, if not the best-selling Call of Duty title ever. I think it is, maybe close to Black Ops 1 or something like that. Maybe one of those older games has it slightly beat, but amongst like this new generation of COD, it's by far like the most sold. And I think it makes sense in terms of like a new engine, new graphics. It introduced the gunsmith, introduced a lot of new things to the COD community. A lot of things are negative, granted, you know, such as taking away map voting, taking away lobby leaderboards, but it introduced some cool stuff too, like an upper tier of graphics, a new engine, the gunsmith, obviously, you know, things like that are usually good things, but obviously, you know, with the good, there comes the bad. You guys know that I'm not a big fan of the Modern Warfare 2019 maps at all. I don't know how many times I've had to say this on this channel between Modern Warfare coming out and this year, but no, I don't like those maps for the most part. The fact that they're similar to the DLC maps, however, the DLC maps, like I said before, I don't have as much of an issue with. The main issues I had were with those huge, gigantic maps of, you know, Azure Cave, Atlas Superstore, and they place 6v6 on them. That's not good game design. That's not good pacing. The fact that you can run, 6v6 on a map multiple times, domination, kill confirmed, not domination, I guess, TDM, kill confirmed, anything that doesn't have like an endpoint. All of those games go to time limit, like every single one. It's clear that you didn't play test it in terms of like, hey, maybe we should fit more players on these maps, or maybe we should condense the maps to make it smaller. When it comes to search and destroy, however, I'm fine with them. I think bigger maps are generally cooler, generally much more interesting for search and destroy, but I'm not playing search and destroy to level up guns. I'm not playing search and destroy 24/7. You know, even though I'm kind of playing it here in this gameplay, but you know, regardless, I think that something that will save this game is combat pacing. But I think that, and I said this before, but I think there should only be 2 pacings, right? There should be tactical, which is strict 6v6, and whatever else you want to call it, blitz, I guess, which should be 12v12 and basically 12v12. And if you don't feel like 12v12 or something, like make it 10v10 and only play it on like certain 10v10 acceptable maps. Like for instance, Condor Hideout can be played 10v10 or 12v12. But something like Atlas Superstore, Azure Cave, I'd probably only want at least 12v12. You know, something like bigger, or Piccadilly, or nah, Piccadilly's not that big actually. What's that map I'm thinking of? Arklov Peak. That definitely needs to be 12v12. 6v6 is a complete joke. If you said that to me and I played it, I would laugh you out of the room, you know, but obviously these developers don't play a minute of their own game, so, you know, they couldn't have known that. Along with these map leaks, the Modern Warfare 2 OG Ghost also said that the game itself is going to feel slightly quicker than Modern Warfare 2019, but not as fast as Vanguard. So I like that. You know, when I first touched Vanguard, the thing that was drawn to me about it, or that I was drawn to for, is that grammar? Is that English?
How dare you!
Was the movement speed. You know, you really just feel like an uptick in terms of like how fast you can sprint, how fast you can mantle things, jump. You feel kind of like a light soldier, which feels good. As someone who runs around a lot, someone who moves a lot, I like that. You know, I like that aspect of the game. Modern Warfare 2019 didn't feel slow, but like when you play Vanguard in comparison, you can instantly feel a difference of like, hey, I'm moving, you know, I'm zooming out here. That's a cool feature. So it's cool that you're gonna feel faster than Modern Warfare 2019. I like that. Combat pacing is also set to return, so we're gonna see at least 2. You know, I don't know if we're gonna see all 3 of the pacings, but we're definitely gonna see 2. And there's also gonna be the UAV chopper gunner and a classic minimap, so that's cool. I'm glad that the classic minimap coming back is considered news now, because, you know, they thought to remove it or they thought to change it at one point. That's just yikes, man. And the last thing, I'm gonna post it here on screen, Modern Warfare 2 OG Ghost, he doubles completely down, he triples down. He says, game is looking remarkably polished considering it's only February. I'm guilty of hyping up last year's COD and then not playing it a month or so after release. That stops. I will say though, I'm genuinely positive for Modern Warfare 2 this year. I'll die on this hill, screenshot away. So, I mean, after reading this, it really seems like this dude is serious about it. It seems like this dude thinks that this game is gonna be good. I don't know, man. I've heard this way too many times. I know that, you know, you're supposed to be excited for the next COD. The past COD sucked. Last year's COD was better. The next COD's gonna be better. You know, it's the COD cycle. You know, we've all been through this. It's nothing new at that point, especially if you've been a subscriber on this channel for a long time. You've even heard me fall into this. You know, I've bagged completely on Black Ops 4, hoping the best for Modern Warfare and just being completely let down. Same with Cold War, same with Vanguard, you know, just the next COD is always better. The last COD sucked, and then we go into the next year and then the last COD was better. This COD sucks. You know, it's the same thing over and over again. Personally, I don't believe Modern Warfare 2 OG Ghost for a second here. I'm sorry. You know, I'm sure he's a nice dude. I'm sure he really thinks it's going to be good, but I'm reserving judgment until I play the alpha/beta. Until I play the full-on 6v6 experience and get a feel for it, I am not going to say whether a game is good or not. And even so, even if we do get to play it or whatever, they could just bamboozle us like Vanguard, where Vanguard was good at launch. It was a fine game. I liked it. And they honestly kind of ruined it over time. You know, they added more bugs, they added more glitches, they added things that people did not want or did not care about. And as a whole, it's just kind of a boring game now. I'm sorry. But that's it for this video. I do have a Warzone hacker video kind of talk about tomorrow, so make sure to subscribe for that. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it, and leave a comment down below if you didn't. You know, are you excited for Modern Warfare 2? And you know, what do you guys think about that? So let me know everything in the comment section down below. I'm curious to read your responses. And thanks so much for watching. Have a great day, guys, and peace.